We're going to continue with our grading now. At the menu bar, click on Grading and come down to Edit Feature Line Elevations and click on Set Grade. Click on this feature line and specify the start point as the node at the property line. Left click and specify your elevation. Hit the spacebar because that elevation has already been set, and move your mouse. Notice how the nodes are lighting up. Move your mouse and specify this node down here as the endpoint. Left click, and I want you to insert a grade of -2% and hit the spacebar. So when you insert -2%, you're setting a grade from this point, which we've established in the previous lesson, down to here at -2%. Click on Grading, Edit Feature Line Elevations, Quick Elevation Edit. Now set the grade across here at 0%. So make sure that this elevation and this elevation are the same and hit the spacebar. Now we want to set our grade between this elevation and the elevation at the property line, which we have established, and that was establish the elevations for all these nodes along this feature line. Click on Grading, Edit Feature Line Elevations, and click on Set Grade. Click on this feature line, specify the start point, hit the spacebar, move your mouse and specify the end point. Left click and hit your spacebar. Hit your spacebar again to get out of the command. Click on Grading, Edit Feature Line Elevations, Set Grade. Click this feature line, specify the start point as here. This is the elevation you've established, and hit the spacebar. And move your mouse until you come to this node. Left click to specify the endpoint. I want you to insert a grade of -2%. Hit the spacebar, hit the spacebar again. Now I'm going to click on Grading, Edit Feature Line Elevations, Quick Elevation Edit. And we've set this grade, this elevation, and this elevation. So if we look at this feature line, we can see that we have a grade of -2.36 across that parking area. That isn't too steep, so I'm going to keep that grade. If it was too steep, maybe I would have to come down here at -1, but the grade is telling me it's 2.3%, so that's okay. Now I'm going to set my grade between this point at the property line and this endpoint down here, which we've established. So it's telling me that the grade is -1.38%. Click on Grading, Edit Feature Line Elevations, Quick Elevation. I want the grade up between here and here to be 0%. So using the Quick Elevation tool, I want to grade up at maybe 1%, might be better. So I'm coming 1% up, and the grade between here, this node, and here is -2. So I could even come up 1.5%, and we've reduced this grade to 1.78%. So that's okay. Now I'm going to set the grade, set my final grade between this node and here, and it's 0.51%, which is okay. Now I'm going to draw a feature line because I know that everything's grading to this south corner down here, but I want to make sure that I have enough grade going this way. So click on Grading, Draw Feature Line, click OK. Now I want to draw a feature line here and here. So click close to where the original feature lines are, specify the start point, specify the elevation, just hit the spacebar for now, specify the endpoint, hit the spacebar to specify the end elevation, and hit the spacebar again to close the command. So I don't want to snap to those nodes, I want to click on those feature lines and place, not using the OSNAP, this node onto that node. I'm not using the OSNAP. Place that node to there. Now I have a feature line, and if I click on grading, edit feature line elevations, quick elevation edit, I have a grade going back here at minus 1.1%. So that's okay. I just wanted to make sure that I have a slope back here so that any rainwater that falls here will drain away. Now I'm going to do one final check on the grade between here and here. So click on grading, draw feature line, click OK. Now I'm not snapping to those original feature lines, I'm just going to draw on the feature line here, and now I'm going to place the node of this new feature line onto this original one. And I'm not using OSNAP, I'm just placing the node on. That way, sorry about that, so click on grading, edit feature line elevations, quick elevation edit. I have a grade up here at 1.9%, so that's okay. So it's important that you place the nodes on, because remember, it's very important that we don't have crossing feature lines. If a feature line crosses, it needs a node. I can't just have a feature line going through that one because there's no node intersecting between them. So you always use nodes for crossing feature lines. So I want you to download the AutoCAD file for this lesson and try out what we have learned for yourself.